For this presentation, I will be reviewing the company Ivanti. I will review the background of the company and where they currently are as far as the number of employees, clients, and partners. I will also review what social media challenge the company faced and how they addressed it. I will delve into the company that they used to solve their issue, including the solution they used, and take a look at the results. I hope by the end of this presentation, you are more familiar with this company and what they do, and the type of social media solutions that are available, including establishing brand ambassadors, which were what Avanti sought from the company they utilized for this project. Ivanti was founded in 2017 after two existing companies merged. Landesk and Heat Software, according to a press release from Ivanti, merged the talents of clients of both companies to form Ivanti, which has grown exponentially over the past 8 years. Ivanti is based in South Jordan, Utah. According to its website, Ivanti has 3,100 employees, has 34,000 customers, and 7,000 partners, which are located in the United States and other parts of North America, Europe, Asia Pacific, and Latin America. What is Ivanti? According to its website, the name Ivanti was chosen because it had no other existing meaning. It was the business leader's way of inventing this new brand. Ivanti is a company that provides what they call integrated solutions that can help information technology organizations that meet the needs of businesses of different sizes and IT needs. What does Ivanti do? Ivanti helps over 34,000 companies with systems management, security, and service desk help to provide customer service to users, and helps to maintain security by providing asset and identity management remedies to both private and public companies and government organizations. How does Ivanti help businesses? This company manages endpoints, which is a cybersecurity phrase meaning Ivanti software works to protect hardware connected to a business's network, such as laptops, phones, and servers. It provides security for clients, access to a service desk, and management solutions for assets and identity. Through these available processes, Ivanti helps provide servers and endpoints while helping increase productivity of workers, while performing tasks previously mentioned, such as IT security. These are just some of the packages that Ivanti offers to its customers. Some of Ivanti's clients include Conair, the City of Seattle, Goya Foods, and the Arkansas Department of Transportation, who sought the help of Ivanti to undergo a migration of their ITSM, or Information Technology Service Management platform. As you can see on this slide, listed are both the clients, what their business does, and what service Ivanti provided. The platform that RDOT had been using was reaching its end of life. According to its annual report from 2023, which is the latest report available on the RDOT website, there were $1,464,015,069 worth of projects approved in the state of Arkansas. In order to properly store that information and communicate it to others across a secure network, the Arkansas Department of Transportation partnered with Ivanti to make the transition possible, wanting what they called a like-for-like migration that would lead to improvements for RDOT. The transition was made through the help of what Ivanti calls neurons, which included customer service management capabilities, in addition to their full data migration, which included both minimal loss of data and transfer of historical documents. When completed, the project set up the state of Arkansas's Department of Transportation to take on technology for years to come. In 2022, according to Sprout Social, Avanti had 36 offices across 23 nations. They were excelling in many ways by providing best in class services to their customers. In 2020, during the global COVID-19 pandemic, the number of people who packed up their office hardware and worked from home greatly increased. In fact, due to this phenomenon, Avanti conducted research and posted several helpful blog posts on its website on how to be good stewards of information technology security. In its study on the global movements to work from home, Ivanti found that for over 60% of the IT professionals who were working, their workloads had increased by nearly 40%. The research also showed that two-thirds of IT professionals were dealing with increased security risks. As you can see from the slide that we're looking at, there were many different issues that were experienced, including VPN issues, problems with video conferencing, which for many at that time was the only way to connect with other people, bandwidth constraints, so they couldn't do all of the work necessary, password resets, and messaging issues. This all sounds great on the technological side, so what was the problem? Sal Viveros, who is Avanti's head of global corporate communications, which includes public relations, augmented reality, social media, and diversity, was tasked with increasing brand awareness. At this time, Ivanti, although formed by existing companies, was only in its fifth year, and they needed a boost to get over the hurdle they were facing. Viveros said Ivanti wanted to focus on their business to human point of view. Ivanti was already working to meet the remote work related challenges that had catapulted IT professionals into a new reality 2 years earlier. Now the company wanted to capitalize on what they called the everywhere workplace. When speaking on this topic, Viveros said businesses depend on our technology to automatically manage, secure, and service all of the on premises and edge devices in their IT environment, from laptops to phones to virtual reality headsets. Avanti worked with Sprout Social to address avenues to get the word out about their company organically. Alongside Viveros, Jamie LaLiberte Whalen, another Avanti representative, over social media strategy for the company, influencer marketers, and their brand ambassador program. When she realized they needed to boost to reach the metrics they wanted to reach, she contacted Sprout Social to get some help. With a reputation rooted in success, Whalen knew that Sprout Social was a social media powerhouse. Sprout Social can help companies better hone their social media through a series of tools that are available, including social engagement, posting to different platforms, analytical analysis, social listening, which can help drive a brand's direction on social media due to what the listening ears pick up, influencer marketing, and the option chosen by Avanti, employee advocacy. Who better to tell the story of Avanti than its employees? Whalen sought the expertise of the team at Sprout Social to learn more about the Brand Ambassador program. In addition to learning more about how they were doing as a brand, one of the challenges they were facing was to learn what their KPIs were for Avanti, or key performance indicators, as well as other numbers that they needed to reach over the next year. Knowing the measurable goals they needed to reach, the Avanti team would feel better equipped for the future. Through this process, Sprout Social was able to help drive the team in the right direction based on what successful routes their competitors had taken, helping the Avanti team to develop their own tactics to address their social media challenges. What were their challenges? One of them was user adoption and engagement. According to an article regarding this case study on this topic, Whalen said that engagement was very high, but the adoption rate was only 17%. Upon learning this data, the team, through what they were learning from Sprout Social, decided to put out a challenge to the people who were responsible for the success of Ivanti over the past 5 years, the employees. They challenged everyone in the company, thousands of people, to use the program. What more powerful voices could there be to share the message of Ivanti than those who were building the programs and working with clients across the world? Whalen said the voices in their company were the strongest voices. With the help of Sprout Social, they were able to look at their existing program and see how they could improve it to achieve the rate of success that they were hoping for, developing an internal communications plan to share the positive Avanti message and to create ownership for the employees in the company were primary goals of the work being done. By creating ownership for employees in any venture, it can empower them to be better stewards of the messaging for the brand. It gives them a bigger reason to care than only the paychecks that they are receiving. They created an internal site that taught the employees of Avanti about the brand ambassador program hosted by Sprout Social, in addition to videos on the topic to help everyone understand the goals and planned results. One blog on this topic said that employees are the most authentic ambassadors for a brand. According to a blog post by Sociamonials, consumers want authenticity. And it's a true that a message is more believable if it sounds and feels authentic. This same blog post indicated that building a team of brand ambassadors through an employee advocacy program can lead to many benefits, including trust building and network growth. It can also have a positive impact on the employees who take part, including more profile views and job satisfaction. Results for the business that has established an employee advocacy program can experience a wider reach and enhanced credibility. The implementation of the help provided by Sprout Social's employee advocacy program, the Avanti team said they discovered that their employees were unfamiliar with what it was, and this provided a learning opportunity that also served as a helpful step for future success. One of the ways that Avanti got buy in from employees was through incentives, such as gift cards and special events. Whalen said that thanks to the newfound knowledge, added incentives, employee buy in, and results they started to see come in, having the employee advocacy program was also a good recruitment tool for new hires. She said new hires are excited and want to be part of something big, and onboarding provides the perfect opportunity to get them on the Sprout platform and become a brand ambassador. After a month, the Avanti team had big news to share. The success of the program was easy to see through their new metrics. In the beginning, they had around 1,000 shares of the program. 1 month in, Whalen said they had about 3,000 shares. The next month, that number had exploded to 17,000 shares thanks to the brand ambassadors. That was over 4 shares per person per day. 1 month into implementing the employee advocacy program with the help of Sprout Social, Avanti was able to achieve a 17 million reach and a huge addition to their adoption rate at 46%. What did all of these efforts mean for the bottom line of the company? Thanks to the amazing success of the employee advocacy program that was further boosted by Sprout Social's platform, the company has seen a $500,000 savings in marketing costs, meaning that money that would have been spent on marketing in the past is now available to be utilized elsewhere, thanks to the wildly successful implementation of this program. Both Viveros and Whalen say that social media is an important part of their success. Viveros further commented on the topic. Social media is critical into building the Avanti brand, and using our employees to help communicate with our customers is important because it's more authentic. and more credible. With help from Sprout, we can provide information to our employees to share easily with our customers through social media. It's a way for our key messaging to touch our customers directly. In its information for the Employee Advocacy Program, Sprout Social said that it's important to provide employees with the vital information that they need to best promote the company for which they work. Through the detailed use of curated information regarding the company, employees can help with social sharing. Much like what was done by Ivanti, companies can create instructional and informational resources that can be used by employees. That way, the necessary message and factual information is being shared and received. Before studying this company, I knew very little about what information technology companies did or what services they performed. Through my research, I have found a better understanding of not only the company, but ways that I see services like these in my everyday life, both in my personal life and in my job. I also had not been fully aware of what employee advocacy programs were. In my past experience running social media accounts as part of my employment, it was just second nature for me to share the posts that I was posting on the company pages on my personal pages. Even in my current role, I do the same. I often share the messaging from social media sites owned by my employer on my personal social media pages. For me, that's an organic move, but for many, it isn't. I'm also adding this reference page so that you can see where I learned the information provided in this presentation. Thank you.